story of transformation. My story is full of symbolism. What was happening in my life was the same thing that was happening in my mouth and my overall health. My mouth was broken. It was rejected. It felt the pain of blood, sweat, and tears, much like my life. After growing up with my sister as my best friend, singing in the church choir, and receiving a full band scholarship to Northeast Mississippi Community College, my life somewhat spiraled out of control. I fell short in my academics. I dropped out of college and I turned to drugs. But God had a greater plan for me. Soon after I welcomed my first son, thankfully I was able to move back in with my parents. I found a new job. It was a serving job, but I knew I wanted to climb the ladder. I eventually got back into school at MTSU in Murfreesboro, go Blue Raiders, and after 10 years after graduating high school, the birth of 2 children and a marriage, I received my bachelor's degree in recording industry with a concentration in music business. When I graduated in December 2007, the economy was not inviting for the job seeker. And after hundreds, close to 1,000 applications all across the board, the only job that was offered to me was a server position at Through the Grapevine Restaurant Catering in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, making minimum wage. I once again didn't understand God's plan for me, but Barbara Lester, who owns Through the Grapevine, accepted me and treated me like her own for nearly 8 years. She cared for me through the end of a marriage, court and legal issues, and ups and downs of not taking care of myself. This is the symbolism that I was talking about earlier. I was broken, and so was my oral health. I was falling apart, and while working for minimum wage, I was not able to afford the cost of dental insurance. I had neglected myself for almost a decade. My gums bled every day. My teeth were decaying to the point that some just crumbled, and I was in terrible, terrible pain. When I found out about Interfaith, little did I know that all walks of life would be sitting in the room with me. It didn't matter how much was in our bank accounts or where we came from. We all needed the same help, and Interfaith was there to give that to us. When I found out I had made it into the program, it felt so good. After so many no's, even though it was just a dental program, it felt really good to get that yes. They believed in me. During my progress in the program, at Interfaith, I slowly began to build the confidence that I had once lost. I started to feel like myself again. I had never felt so comfortable at a dentist as I have Interfaith. I had the privilege of receiving dental work by several volunteer dentists and their dental assistants. Each one provided excellent care every time I went. I was inspired every time I went, as each one showed a true compassion and dedication to their practice, as well as serving the community one mouth at a time. They cared about me. They cared about everyone that walked through the door. I was able to afford the best dental care by the best dentists in a top-notch facility. This would not have been possible if the community, like yourself, had not stepped up and given generous donations to help make the dental work I needed, as well as others in the community, affordable. For this, I am forever grateful to our community. My gums are healthy, I have no more pain, and I feel so much better. The best part, after 8 years of no's in the music industry, I finally got a yes. The day I went for my interview with CSAC, I had written myself a note on the door. It read, "Don't forget to smile that pretty smile. You got this. Go get 'em." That note is still there to this day. Interfaith gave me that smile and the confidence to walk into that interview. It was because people like yourself who gave unselfishly to the community organizations like Interfaith Dental program, you give someone like myself a sense of hope in a hopeless world. Interfaith believed in me, gave me hope, dusted my wings, shined me up, lifted me up, and sent me on my way. I would like to thank Interfaith and all its hard-working staff, all of you as sponsors, all of you that have not donated and have come. I encourage you to donate to this program, and the community that rallies to make a small difference. And last but not least, thank you to all who are here. Your compassion and generosity makes a difference. I am living proof that you give a person hope, you give them the world. Thank you all for your time, dedication, talents, and support you have given me. You got me back to being me. Thank you all.